Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Today is 9 weeks post-op. I do not like this glare on my glasses. These are just really reading glasses, but it helps me to see the video, which I guess doesn't matter. Let me see. All right, better. Anyways, all right, so I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on September 12th, 2016 in Hartford, Connecticut at Hartford Hospital, and my surgeon was Dr. Darren Tischler. My highest weight was 333.5. My surgery weight was 300.5, and I am weighing in at 280.7. So if I round that down, it's just about 53 pounds. So 9 weeks, 20 pounds, not too bad, not really what I thought it was going to be, but I did have a 9-week post-op appointment today with my surgical team. They said I'm doing fantastic. They said that some people will lose slow and some will lose very fast. Some are kind of in the middle. The ones who tend to lose super fast usually gain it back years down the line. They've seen, people who are doing what I'm doing and they're very successful. So she wanted to encourage me today that I am doing very well, and 20 pounds in 9 weeks is still great. But that all the changes that I've done are something that I can live with the rest of my life and feel okay about that. So the appointment went great as far as what questions she asked and things like that. She wanted to make sure that I'm taking my vitamins, which I do religiously, and we went over how many grams and milligrams of each I need to take, and that's great. My blood pressure was fine today. I'm still on 5 milligrams of one blood pressure medication, although they took me off of the other one. I was on Latrell 20 milligrams and they took me off of that. So that's great. So she asked a bunch of questions about my diet and my exercise routine and things like that. I actually do not have an exercise routine yet. I'm trying to get some steps in, but it's not really working because I'm, taking the kids to school, from school, running errands during the day. I'm also not getting any water in like I had been prior to surgery and in the beginning. I'm definitely slacking on the water. I feel like there's not enough hours in a day to be able to consume so much water. I fill up my 32-ounce stainless steel cup. I do use a straw to try to get more in, but the last 2 weeks I'm really struggling to get water in. I have a cup of coffee in the morning, and that takes like an hour out of my time when I try to sit and relax with a cup of coffee. I live in Massachusetts, Western Mass, so it's really getting cold in the morning, so I really look forward to that warm cup of coffee. I'm thinking I may change to a tea, or maybe just, I don't know, but something I need to get more water in, and it just can't be the coffee taking up the time that the water should be in there. So I'm going to work on that over the next couple of days. Yeah, so everything was really good at the doctor's. She did print me off a bunch of things that we had talked about today about nutrition. So I'm 9 weeks. She said she wants to see me around 1,000 calories, no more than 1,000 a day. She also wants me to be between 80 and 90 grams of protein a day, which is great because I usually get 86 to 120. So she said that was great. She wants me to focus on good carbs, whether that's fruit or beans or lentils. Quinoa is something that she said I should try. She also said like whole wheat bread, but if I don't want the gluten, I can do like a whole grain. Even just a slice of toast or something in the morning is great. I'm not really a bread person, so I don't think I'm going to do that, but I'll definitely get in some, maybe try some quinoa, some lentils, something like that. And I do get beans now for the fiber. So yeah, so that's what she wants me to do. I told her that I don't rely on the protein shakes any longer, which she was glad about. She also said to try to get 3 meals a day and 2 snacks. And she said the meals each should be about 250 calories and the snack should be about 120. She did also clear me to have nuts from this week on if I want nuts. She said also just make sure that I know not to go over 120 calories with eating the nuts. She said 150 total, total calories max for eating nuts. And then she also did warn me about cheese, which I love cheese. So she was talking about how cheese can become, addicting, and you put cheese on everything, and you want cheese, and then it becomes where you're getting the extra calories in and you're not really watching it. And so I know for me that can be a problem. It can be sort of an issue. I started eating for a snack when I feel like having something crunchy. I actually take a paper plate like maybe this big, and I fill the middle with about an ounce or so of cheese, maybe about a quarter cup, and I put it in the microwave for 1 minute, and it comes out this round cracker crisp thing. Sometimes if you pull it out at like 50 seconds, it's still pliable, and I use it as like a taco shell. But they are, because of the crisp, and they go by so quick and they taste so good, I'm eating 3 a day. At different times, maybe even 4 sometimes. And it's 110 calories each one. So right there, I'm consuming a lot of calories. I'm not going over 1,000, but I'm still consuming a lot of calories, off of something that I could be getting, better in my body. So I definitely have to work on weaning off that every day. And then I also have to work on the water, like I said. I have an appointment on Thursday. I know I've mentioned in previous videos about my cycle and how crazy it is and how long it is. And it's too much. So I'm going to go see my gynecologist on Thursday to see if they can put me on the pill or a depot shot or something to be able to help regulate things, so I'm not suffering for 10 to 12 days every month, very heavy at times, which, I think may or may not be getting worse with the surgery. So I'm definitely going to talk to her about it on Thursday and see kind of what she has to say about it. And then I also have let's see, what else? I lost what I was gonna say. Food. So anyhow, whatever. But I was gonna say that I need to get into a workout routine. I need to start taking time for myself to go to the gym. I'm home all day. I have a 2-year-old. The other 3 kids are in school full time, and so I come home. My husband gets home probably about 9:45 in the morning, and then I have the rest of the day. I do own a business, but I'm not that busy, so I really should be getting to the gym. I really need to set time aside for myself. I say it the end of every day, and it doesn't come through, so I definitely feel like I need to do that. And, I have other things that I want to work on. I know I need to see a dentist. I have only a few teeth on the bottom. When I was younger, I was on a drug called phenobarbital for seizures. It was an anti-seizure medication, and it rotted my teeth from the inside out. And so it's a very self-conscious thing that I think about all the time, especially when I record these videos. It takes a lot for me to look past it. So every time I record a video, it just really brings it out more. So I definitely have to go and get those pulled and get probably implants or something. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to go for a consultation. I'm thinking it might be in my best interest to go this year, since I've met all my deductibles and everything with the surgery. But of course, going to the dentist is another set of anxiousness and nerves. So I'm going to approach that easy. So yeah, so that's really it. I'm trying to think what else she said about food. She really wants me to focus on, meats, the protein and vegetables. That was the other thing. So she wants me to eat 4 servings of vegetables every day. Now I'm not getting 4 servings. I haven't been at all. I'm getting stuff like when I make my chili and stuff, there's all hidden vegetables in that. We put onions and all kinds of peppers, and we're putting sometimes kale or spinach, carrots, celery, onion, like a bunch of stuff. And so I'm getting it like that, but I don't think I could say it's equivalent to 4 servings. And she mentioned for the fruit that the major fruits that I should be consuming are apples, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, are the ones that she really wants me to consume when I'm looking into a fruit. She said you can have other fruits, pears, peaches, bananas, but they're not going to be the best because they have more carbs and more sugar than the berries that I mentioned and apples. So I think I'm just going to stick to the berries. I did go yesterday and buy a bunch. And she said about a quarter of a cup. No, a half a cup for all of them except for blueberries. Just do a quarter of a cup because they're so small and they add up. You'll have too many of them at one sitting. And then the 4 servings of vegetables. I'm not really that much of a veggie person. I know I like broccoli a lot. But that's really it. So I steamed some broccoli today and I had it with some chili that I made yesterday. So that's about it for now. I'm gonna weigh in probably tomorrow or the next day. I didn't weigh in today, partially because I was busy and then because I didn't have time to take a shower this morning, and that's when I usually do it. And then also because I have my cycle. So I want to give that a couple of days to kind of relax down and see if I can get more water down and then weigh myself in a couple days. So I'll keep you guys updated. And I did forget to do a 2-month anniversary, which would have been November 12th. So anyways, hopefully I remember next month to do it on the 12th. So that's it for now. I hope that everybody's having a fantastic week. It's almost over. No, it's not. Who am I kidding? It just began. Anyways, I'm going to pretend that it's almost over. And that's coming from someone who was on the phone today for 6 hours and 20 minutes on hold. On hold. 6 hours on hold. So anyways, I finally spoke with someone, customer service, for something that I've been working on, and it took that long, and it's finally resolved. So yeah, that's why I want this week to be over. It's just going crazy. So that's it for now. If anybody has any questions, if you have any advice, something you want to hear me talk about, or whatever, that would be great. You can just comment below. All right, enjoy the rest of your week.